Hi everyone, Aiden Starfang here. Uh, this is just a little trip through Ogden that me and my friend filmed recently. It's nothing really exciting happens, but the weather was nice-ish for Utah this time of year, and I wanted to get out. I wanted to get out of the house, so I figured, you know what? Let's go to Ogden. So we're just got out of the ride here. We're walking through. There was a lot of people here. I think this is Washington, just right outside the courthouse or the city building. There was a lot of people there waiting in line for the taco truck, and I didn't want to capture any of them on film, so that's why the camera's aimed at my feet. We're heading right now to go up. Our first destination was to go to the Ogden City Cemetery and just kind of look around because Andy wanted to see if he could find his grandparents' resting places and some other relatives. But first we have to go up this hill up here, and it is a complete mess, and you'll see that in a minute. So walking up here, up the street here in Ogden, just across the street from Washington Boulevard, looks like they tore up the street, obviously, and you can see like there's this new, it's new to me, over here on the across the street on the right, this art installation. I guess it's like a new museum or a gallery or something. It's new to me. The last time I was there was a few months ago, and I don't think that was there. I'm not entirely sure. I don't know what they're doing with the street. I just know that they tore it up. They might be laying down new asphalt or putting in a roundabout. I don't know. This whole street's basically been gentrified for years now. So this is nothing new. This is an ongoing project. So because it's inaccessible up there, where we have to cut through the parking lot for the apartments. At least I think this is for the apartments. So we're walking up the stairs. We're cutting through these employee parking, or oh, maybe that's what it is. I think this is employee parking for the business jets down there. It could be for the apartments over there, but it could be for I don't even know. But we cut through here because they completely cut off this. They completely tore up the street. They completely cut off the sidewalk, and they put a barricade there. So we're just like, screw it, whatever, we'll just cut through the parking lot. And then up here there's that really cool looking old apartment building. It looks like the way it's designed looks like those old projects you see like in Baltimore, Maryland or somewhere, but they slapped on some new paint to give it kind of like a fresh look. And they've got an outdoor interactive art gallery. I mean, interactive in the sense you can walk around it and look at things. I think they change it like every year or every few months or something, because it seems like every time I come through here, there's something different out here. Like these cubes that you can see, those were different last time. They had different things there. Like they had a big iron ball or something. It looked like an iron, like a rubber band ball, but made of iron, and some other things that they changed it. So that's pretty cool. So we're just cutting through here to try to find an easier way to get to Ogden City Cemetery, because as you can see, the demolition goes all the way through that street. I think it even extends all the way up down to the library, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not sure what street that is, but it goes really, really, really far right there. And you can. Okay, so here we're at 24th Street. We're right by St. Joseph's, the Catholic church there in Ogden, or at least one of the Catholic churches. I think they were having like I want to say maybe a memorial service or a funeral or something, because they were out setting up a table out there and people were getting flowers and stuff. So I think that's maybe what was going on. So there were a lot of people walking to go either to pay their respects or to go to mass or whatever function they had going on there. And of course I didn't want to record any of the people on there, so I kind of was courting the ground. Here we are. We are right outside the Ogden City Cemetery, but like across the street. And we are trying to find our way of how to get in there. So we're like all the way across the street. We were like, okay, we need to go all the way at the end, and then there's like this little pedestrian cross light we can hit and then scurry across the street. But we end up just kind of like teetering along, blah blah blah. This is like our second or third time in this neighborhood. Months ago we went, and then a year ago before that we were here. But that was our destination for today, at least one of our destinations. Go visit the Ogden Cemetery and check it out. And, because I've never actually been through there. And Andy has relatives out there, and you'll get to see that in a bit. But he was trying to find some of his grandparents and uncle and whoever else is in turn there. But I'm going to cut this part short because it's really just a bunch of us just walking and walking. It's boring, to be honest. So here we're actually physically at the Ogden City Cemetery, located there at Monroe Boulevard. This is like a cool little, I don't know what you even call that. It's in the shape of a star, and they've got like... I think those are supposed to be like cannonballs, and it kind of reminded me of the Civil War because they had like those cannons or cannonades or whatever. And they had a little memorial there, a little plaque. I should have recorded that, but I didn't. And I think one of the times that we walked by but didn't actually go in, I might have recorded it. So we're just walking through here. I made an opening joke about, welcome to the city of Blair, because it was a Blair Witch Project reference. And Andy's thinking, while we're here, try to find where his grandparents and uncle are buried at. And that doesn't really go so well because he ends up not being able to remember where they're at. Okay, so over here, it's like a special memorial for people who served during, I think, World War I and II. And it's like an enclosed area. They have like the memorial statue, the soldier holding his tin or metal hat, or not hat, helmet. There's a special name for it, I can't remember. And then on the other hand, he's holding his rifle. I didn't really feel like going in and like walking. I don't know. I felt like it was kind of disrespectful. So I didn't get in there and film any of the plaques or anything, the epitaphs of that. But we're walking through here because Andy seemed to think that his relatives were interred somewhere around here, and no such luck. And I was kind of making a comment of, aren't we technically walking on people's graves? And he's like, I can't remember what he said. Oh, it only counts if it's new, or as long as you don't walk on the headstone or something. I'm just like, I feel really uncomfortable walking through here. But we walked through here, and because he's like, oh, I could have sworn they were buried over here, but we never find it. So we end up walking around and we leave in a little bit anyway. Now over here, there's this really creepy tree. It looks like a face that's trying to like come out of the tree. And so I like took a moment to like film it because it's just such like that growth. If you pause it, it almost looks like someone's mouth and their nose. Like you can see their nostrils. And the bottom part looks like their body, like they're trying to like escape from the tree. And I thought that was so creepy. I was like, oh, it's like evil. So I had to I felt like I really had to film it for that. And we're pretty much out of the cemetery anyway after this. So over here, we're at 21st Street at Liberty Park. And I wanted to film over here because I'd seen on the Ogden subreddit page, there was someone taking video of their kids that vandalized the public bathroom there, and we actually walked right by it, and I filmed it. I made a joke about it, about there was like illicit things like gay hookups, and the cops erected a fence over it. And I'm just making comments here how, well, not right here, but it was basically about how I saw this on Reddit, and we just so happened to cross the street in this park that was on the Reddit post is right here. So I thought that was cool. Walking around the corner of the park here, I make mention of the fact, and you're going to see it here in just a minute, after we round these trees. It's a really pretty park. It's small, and I don't know if it's a school that it's connected to or if it's something else, because it's like, it's on the Google Maps as just Liberty Park, so I don't know if there's a school next to it, like Liberty School or whatever, but it's on 21st Street. We were going to cross here, but there was too much traffic, so we're like, decided to walk to the end of the street, because we're trying to get to Harrison Boulevard. So we ended up just backtracking and walking at the end of the street. You can see, and I filmed that. I filmed that bag flapping in the breeze. I said, "Oh, that's the flag for Ogden," as a joke, before anyone sends me hate mail. If I could keep the camera steady. If you look straight ahead and over to the right, you can see they got tennis courts, and you'll actually see it better here in a minute after I get closer and walk by it. I make mention that I'm surprised the city actually has tennis courts and not pickleball, because I think pickleball is so stupid. I really do. It's dumb. Just either add a racquetball court or badminton, or just keep it as tennis. What the fuck even is pickleball? It's so dumb. And that's what I was basically talking about on the raw unedited video clip. Yeah, you can see it like right there. That's a tennis ball court, and I may mention, oh, it's not pickleball. And you can see the sign for the park. It's right there in the like upper corner of the park, the upper left corner. I'm really bad with directions. I have no idea if we're going east or west or whatever. I think this was east. But yeah, because I'm focusing on the tennis court right there, or and I was saying, oh, it's not pickleball. Anyway, as we get further up, I take a shot of this park sign right here, Liberty Park. So I didn't know what park I was at. I'd seen this park on Reddit, in the Ogden subreddit. Someone was like, if these are your kids, you should be ashamed. And, we didn't have any problems with any kids when we walked through. We just, whatever. We're not there to film people. We're just there to capture the sights anyways. Okay, so I think this is, I want to say 23rd or maybe 26th Street. I tried looking up the address for this place. It's called Church on the Rise. But then I think it might actually be called Refuge Church. But if you look on here, it says the Church on the Rise. And I saw the building from the side, and I made a comment. So, is this another LDS church? And I saw the hearse. I didn't realize it was a hearse at first. I thought, yeah, see, it says Church on the Rise. It doesn't say Refuge Church. Yeah, so I just made a quip about that because I'd never seen that building before. And then that kind of high-rise looking building that you can see like straight ahead over on the left, we're heading in that direction. And it actually, I don't know if it's that building per se, but I think it is that building. We end up waiting there for our Uber ride home. And it's actually an old person's retirement apartment complex or condo complex. And that's pretty much sums up the trip. It's I have to say it wasn't terribly exciting. Nothing really happened. It was just you know, a blah day. We didn't really plan anything out. We just, oh, we want to go to Ogden? Sure, we left and we went. That was that, and filmed. Hopefully, maybe next time we can go during an event or go to Salt Lake again when it's nice, like summertime or, whatever. But it was fun being out. It's always a pleasure to go to Ogden. It's probably one of my favorite cities in Utah. I had fun today. My feet hurt from walking, but it was nice to just walk down the peaceful, quiet, and quite frankly, beautiful neighborhoods and just capture the scenery and, just the tranquility of it. I hope you enjoyed watching this. I'm sorry if my narration skills need work and I know my cinematography obviously needs work because I have a shaky cam and it just looks like crap. But I'm going to work on that. I got some ideas for some projects for this coming summer, and they're not like amendment audits. I don't do auditing, and they're not like just postcard videos like I've done in the past where, oh, this is what this looks like. This is what that looks like. It's going to be a completely different video project. And I'm going to do one for Clearfield, Clinton, Sunset, Roy, Ogden, and Salt Lake. I might do one for Layton, too. And what the hell, it's right there. This is another church. This is a Spanish church we were walking by. The Iglesia Cristina Pentecostal. So anyway, with that, I want to thank everyone for watching this video. And remember, smash that like button. Punch it. Make love to it. Yeah. I will see you guys in the next one, and hopefully it'll be more interesting. So with that, see you later.